So while home sales started to recover towards the end of last year, prices did hit new lows because of all the distressed homes that are still out there. How long is it going to take to work through all of that inventory? Diana Olick is in the house. She's taking a close-up look at America's housing crisis. Hi, Diana.
Hi, Sue. And you know, the biggest headwind facing the housing recovery, unquestionably, is the distress left over from the housing crash, foreclosures and properties with delinquent loans. Millions of homes that have to be processed and sold before home prices can fully recover. Now, right now, there are approximately 6.2 million properties that either have delinquent mortgages or are already in foreclosure. There is, however, a worst-case scenario we want to show you from Amherst Securities, which looks at loans that have been modified but will likely default. They claim there are around 10 million loans in trouble. I said that right, 10 million. Add all that to the current inventory of bank-owned homes. That's Fannie, Freddie, FHA, the banks, the private label, and take a look at what that is, close to 750,000 properties. Of course, they are largely in California and Florida, but you also have to look at Michigan, Illinois, and Georgia, higher than normal in every state. Investors here are absolutely key. You've got to get them into the housing market. You've got to get them buying up these foreclosed properties so that it can all settle out. You have to look at what's coming. We saw an entire year of stalled foreclosures, and they're still in the pipeline, but you're going to get a lot more inventory in 2012 because we saw those numbers of foreclosures artificially
drop. Stalled foreclosures are going to come in now.
2011. They're going to come back in 2012.
We're at an almost 20-time high in housing affordability. In a down market, at some point, buyers are going to say prices have fallen enough where it's time for me to step in as either a first-time home buyer or a buy-up home buyer. It's time for me to step in.
So Armando, if you could put one fix in place that would help the housing market recover in a shorter period of time, and I'm not talking like 1 year, but you know, we all know this is going to take a while to work its way out. What would that one fix be?
I think it would be to try to keep some of this pipeline off of the market as homes for sale.
What do you think, Diana?
I think with the rental program, it's a great thing for the foreclosures, but you got to look again that when you cover all of real estate, which I do, is what happens to the apartment market. You have a huge apartment demand for rental right now, and you've all this construction, housing starts in apartments has been just through the roof. And so once that supply hits the market 2 years from now, what happens if all the demand has then turned to these single-family rentals, so it's kind of you're caught between a rock and a hard place. We want to get these foreclosures off the market. We want them sold, but rental's going to be the way to go.